Yo, what's good guys? Today we'll be talking about the salvage yard. In this video, I'm gonna do a full breakdown on how to buy one, what's the best location for it, how it works, and of course, how to make money with it. So first, what you wanna do to buy a salvage yard is take a trip down to the Maze Bank foreclosure websites and you're gonna see there's 5 locations for a salvage yards. Do not buy the 2 locations in either Paleto or Sandy Shores. The only locations you want to look at are the 3 in the city. The 3 in the city are the best because most of the missions are going to be done in the city, of course. And also, the best location I would say, because it's the one that I have, is a Strawberry location. It has very nice spawn points for vehicles. Some people said that the La Preta one, which is also the most expensive one, had very bad spawn locations and it was glitchy. So the one that I have is Strawberry. So what you want to do now is that you're going to see tint when you press on it. This is all a cosmetic upgrade. You do not have to have it. Next is get trade rates. Trade rates is a 50% discount for Moore's Mutual and repairing your vehicle at LS Customs. For example, if you were to destroy one of your vehicles, it would be a 50% off discount for you to get back your vehicle from Moore's Mutual. Next is the tow truck. The tow truck is going to be very important to this business. There's going to be 2 versions. Just get whichever one you could afford. They're really the same thing. One just looks rusty. Next is going to be the wall safe. The wall safe is not something you need as of right now, but if you have the money, buy it. But don't get confused. You still have a wall safe inside of your salvage yard. It's just going to have a limit of 100k instead of 250k, as you could see that I'm taking the money out of my wall safe right now. Next is the staff upgrade. The staff upgrade is definitely something you should get because it's going to decrease your salvage time by 30 minutes. So now, let's learn how to make money with the salvage yard. There are 3 ways to make money with the salvage yard: vehicle heist, the tow truck, and the wall safe. So now let's start off with the vehicle heist. The vehicle heists are called robberies, but they're technically heists. And I'm going to show you how to do it. So first off, what you're going to have to do is go to your computer. And on your computer, you're going to see 3 cars. They're going to range from 3 different price points: low, medium, and high. So of course, you want to go with the high one first. But you can only do those 3 once per week. So after you finish those 3, you will not be able to complete them again. These vehicle robberies are going to have a price point from 250 to the upper 400s. So every weekly update, you're going to see that they reset into 3 cars. Of course, as I said before, you could only do them 3. You can only do those 3 once per week. So now let's move on to the robberies. The robberies will cost you 20,000 to set up. The first thing you're going to have to do with a robbery is a scope out mission. The scope out mission is easy. You're just going to go to a location and take 3 pictures and then send them to Jamal Amir, and then you're basically done. So next, now that you finish the scope out mission, you're going to have to do some planning work and some tasks. The planning work is usually going to only have 2 for the planning work and 1 optional. The optional is just something that's going to help you make the heist easier, but to be honest, you don't really need it. The 2 are pretty straightforward. You just do the things that you need for the heist, and then you're going to have tasks. The task you're going to have to find in free mode. The task will look like a glow green bag somewhere on the map, as you can see in the picture I just showed. And then once you get there, you're just going to call Jamal Amir, and he's going to tell you what to do for that task. Now, after you completed all the tasks and planning work, it's time for the finale. The finale is the actual robbery of the vehicle. The finale is pretty simple for me, not having to walk you through. You just follow everything. But something that you should know is that you're able to use your vehicle during the finale. So if you need a personal vehicle to get away from the cops or anything, you're able to call something like a Sparrow, and it's going to make getting away from the cops a lot more easier. Also in the finale, there'll be 3 challenges that you could do. At the end of the finale, when you go back to your salvage, you'll see them and it'll add up, if you completed all of them properly, to 50k. So now that you have this car in your salvage yard, what do? You'll have 2 options as of right now. There's going to be an update where you'll actually be able to keep the car. But as of right now, you'll have 2 options. One option is that you'll be able to salvage the car, and then the other option is to sell the car. When you're selling the car, you'll basically be selling it back to Jamal Amir. Selling the car is going to be pretty simple. There's going to be no enemies or anything coming after you. The only thing that you'll have is a timer, which is 30 minutes, which is going to be more than enough time for it. The only thing that you have to really worry about is not crashing the car, because that's going to bring down the value of the car. It's pretty simple. All you're going to do is drive the car down to the docks, and then once you get there, your money's going to be transferred, and basically you just sold the car. Now that you finished, it probably took you 50 to 55 minutes to do everything. After a few attempts, you should probably be able to knock all these out in 40 to 45 minutes. When selling the cars to Yusuf Amir, there will be no bonuses in a public session, so you might as well do everything in an invite only. Now let's move on to the tow truck and salvaging cars. So now if you bought a tow truck, which you should have bought, there will be a tow truck inside your salvage yard. When you go into it, you're going to have two options: to start tow trucking or to customize your tow truck. Of course, we're just going to start tow trucking. So the tow truck missions are pretty simple. You go to a location, and then you pick up a car, and then you bring it back to your salvage yard. Sometimes they're going to be police or enemies on you. The best thing, if there's police on you, to just kill yourself. It's going to get rid of the wanted level pretty simple. And enemies, it's just NPCs. You can get past them, and then you just bring them back to your salvage yard. Now that you brought your vehicle back to the salvage yard, you're probably wondering, why haven't I gotten paid yet? The reason you haven't gotten paid yet is because your staff needs to salvage the car. How long it'll take them to salvage the car will depend on if you have the staff upgrade. If you don't have the staff upgrade, it'll take it 96 minutes to salvage the car. But if you do have the staff upgrade, it'll take you 48 minutes to salvage the car. Each car you salvage will get you around 40 to 60k. Remember, you're not only limited to one car, you can salvage 2 cars at a time. Now, let's move on to the wall safe, which is the final way to make money in the salvage yard. The wall safe is connected to the tow truck business. The more cars you salvage using the tow truck, the more money you get in your safe daily. Of course, money gets put into your safe daily with it just being like the nightclub. With the more popularity you have in your nightclub, the more money you earn, but instead, the more cars you salvage, the more money you earn. And of course, one of the perks of having a salvage yard is that you also get free snacks. So that's gonna do it for the salvage yard walkthrough and guide. Thank you for listening. Make sure to like and subscribe. See you next time.